What's up, YouTube? I have the CarlinKit UHD Android system box here. I've got the UHD model CPC200-Tbox here. This thing is a small Android computer that runs off the Android Auto system in vehicles. This is a 2024 Subaru Solterra here, electric car. One of the reasons you might want a box like this is because the Android Auto Store is stripped of any kind of video playing app, and in an electric car it's not unusual to park it and want to be able to watch videos, say while you're at a fast charger, kids in sports, or recently we were at the pumpkin patch and my son was overheating, so we put the AC on and let him watch some SpongeBob while he cooled down. Plus, it's a nice screen in this car, and I've got the upgraded stereo here, the Harman Kardon, and it sounds pretty awesome, especially with the subwoofer in the back. So I'm just going to give a quick overview of how I've been using this box, and maybe some of the issues will show up here, and if not, I'll kind of describe them. Sure. So first off, data SIM card in here. I suppose you could connect to your phone through mobile data. It does have Wi-Fi built in. I'm using a Google Fi SIM card because when you have a Google Fi cell phone plan, their premium plan comes with 4 data SIMs that you can pop into other devices like tablets and boxes like this. So actually what I should do is unplug it. Wait a second, let me plug it back in and just kind of show how long it takes to boot up. We'll know when an icon pops up over here, so here we go. Okay, we're booted up. I gave it a few seconds to stabilize. This is how responsive and how much performance we're going to get out of it. Just a little bit delayed. Let's do a speed test right off. Normally in this area on my cell phone, if I turn 5G off and just stick to 4G, I got 4 out of 5 bars here. And actually what I'm going to do is take this out of this QI charger area, because I think that seems to lead to disconnects in power, disconnects in the data. Let's see, on my cell phone, I'd probably be getting about 80 megabits here. This device, I'm getting about 20. I tested it on Wi-Fi. I've got an access point in my garage, so it was line of sight while I was parked in the garage, and the most I could get out of it was 30 megabits. And about 1 megabit upload speed, which isn't too important. Okay. Let's see. So the primary use for this for me is media. I've got a 256 gigabyte SD card in there, and I've got it full of a bunch of different movies and TV shows. VLC player seems to be the best app for that. And you see here how fast a movie starts when you select it. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention it, but this is a very buggy device, and I think a lot of it's related to the performance, so I'm going to not cut out any issues I have. That speed test app, for example, that one usually fails to complete. I was kind of surprised I actually got a result out of it here. So we froze. Can I just hit play? Yep. And you can scrub forward and backwards easily. Can go back, switch to a different movie.
Lee good. This is also great. Love it here.
Do have to be a little patient with it. Like when you touch something, you got to make sure you give it a solid touch. kind of cool on the screen on this car is very wide. If you have a very wide aspect ratio movie, it will use the entire screen versus like Trolls here is almost using all of it. Or let me go back to, I want to say the SpongeBob's are probably not widescreen as wide. Okay, another issue, another bug. This is, I'm going to turn this down so I don't get any kind of copyright anything, but when this happens, which happens pretty frequently, I haven't found any way to get around it. So I have to unplug it and restart. I might skip this boot up. All right, we're back. I'm assuming I cut out that whole reboot there for the freezing. Let me go back to that video and make sure it works. I don't know if that's the exact one or not, but looks like we're frozen again. Audio, but no video. So, I'll be right back again. Okay, we're back after that second crash. I want to know that VLC player is like working again. Let me try another movie here. Does it just not like the SpongeBob's? Let me try one more time. Now we're back. It's just buggy, and I think a lot of it's related to the performance on this, the processor being too slow. Let's see, we got YouTube Music on here. It will play music videos if you're on a song that has a video available. YouTube Music app seems to be pretty snappy and reliable. Let's see, YouTube for video. When you have a good data connection, it seems to start videos pretty quick. Not going to be snappy this time, I guess. And scrubbing works pretty quick.
Pendleton, Sedona, Montrose. All of them are asking for the public.
And then probably the least reliable app, and actually I don't have Netflix or Disney Plus or anything like that to test. I'm sure those work. Waze in the GPS is not very reliable on here. It seems like it's that slowness makes it buggy and freeze a lot. One of the cool things about this little computer though is it does have like Bluetooth built in, so I imagine you could install a game on here and hook a controller up, or if you're have it in your car and you get one of those OBD2 Bluetooth dongles, you could connect it to the Bluetooth on there and run the apps like Torque to get car information on the display. Let's see, the other major app I use though is Plex. This one seems to be the least reliable. Even though VLC froze twice on me. So Plex is set up to stream from my home computer, and my home computer is on a 2 gigabit upload connection, so that's definitely not a bottleneck here. It seems to run with old movies pretty easily, but I do see quite a bit of errors when I try to play videos. Let's see what it does here. Okay, that movie's working. Let me try something newer here. We'll do like an episode of Wednesday. Here we go, an error occurred. What I can't figure out is if it's like a certain bit rate I have to keep it under, or if it's newer files are using HEVC instead of, or H.265 instead of H.264, so they're less reliable because of that. Just trying to find. Just try a couple random things I haven't ever tried to play on here and see if they work. So that works. Let me see what quality it picked. So it picked 720 kilobits per second, which seems to be its favorite quality to choose. It'll be set on original, but it'll transcode it anyway to less than a megabit per second. And the quality is, you know, it's watchable, I guess. Sound quality is not bad. I prefer VLC player because you're playing full quality and doing it local. How much of the screen it fills dependent on the aspect ratio of the movie. It's kind of cool here that like a movie like Trolls will almost use the entire screen. Want to say, I don't think any of the movies I have on here will take up the entire screen. I'm sure there's a way to zoom in too, but if you want to go back to the car infotainment system, there's a car app for that. You can go back to Android Auto. This does have Apple CarPlay built in somehow. Like, I don't have an Apple phone, but it was able to load an Apple CarPlay experience. And I don't know if I can get to that right now or not. I don't think I remember the exact app to choose. I don't see it here, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was AutoKit? No, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, the whole point here is just to show that the box does work. It just is a little bit clunky. It's kind of underpowered. It's a cool thing if you just want to pop it in to play video, but I wouldn't use it full time as an Android Auto experience. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me try one other app here. What's uCenter? GPS evaluation app. Nope. Trying to just figure out real quick before I get rid of this whether or not. I just don't remember how to get to it. Maybe I deleted the app or something, but it's AP. No. Okay. Well, let me know in the comments if you have any questions about it that I might be able to answer. And thank you for watching.